rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and a well foretold, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Budri Molinul, everyone. Good morning. And Nalawa, welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. We begin today by acknowledging that we meet today in Wallamata, the ancestral home of the Wallamedigal clan and the home of the snapper fish. I'd like to thank the university for the invitation to come and do the acknowledgement with you. This protocol I believe to be one of the beautiful, respectful practices we do in Australia, where we acknowledge the country we're on, despite any of the past that have changed our management of this country. So it's a protocol that's important for our people and also affirms us as a nation that we stand for truth and justice and respectful behaviour. So thank you for the invitation to come and do this and for yourselves for sitting through this. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the neighbouring Burrabarongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria, she studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown during those terrible years of the 1800s where our people were displaced right across the continent. So we're very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. Your education is something that we hope you'll use wisely and well for all of us. Your family would be very proud of you as our families were of Maria, and with good reason. Your skills and good fortune traditionally was shared by everyone in the camp. And you went out, you brought food back, and people literally, they were nourished by your skills and good work. So we work well when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors actually worked well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They made their homes from the bark of trees without cutting them down. And they shared the resources that were collected with each other. It was a beautiful way of living. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, no homelessness, no mortgages, none of the things we struggle with today. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them as they have done here in Wallamata for the past 20,000 years. So please consider this not a dream or an ideal how we lived. This was normal life for humans in this part of the world for the longest time, and not that long ago. And there is no reason really why we'd expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. We want that for you all. And it's not a crazy dream or something. This is normal life. So let's see if we can, let's see what we can do. And we look to our young graduates for sharing their skills with us on that. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good. We are normally happy and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just suggest that you share your skills with the rest of us. Keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. And together, I believe we can create a future that is worthy of our children and good for us too. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. I just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Yana, welcome.
I'm pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, Professor Rawdon Wilkinson.
How very nice to see you all. Chris, thank you for that warm acknowledgement of country. We are on the traditional lands of the Wallamatigal clan. It's an important connection for the university. You may know that we were the first university to name our campus after the traditional custodians of these lands, and we take that quite seriously. So it's always great to have Chris open ceremonies such as these. It's also great to see so many of you. What a wonderful day it is to graduate in. I'm very excited for all of you. You have lives ahead of you that you don't yet know what is in store for you, and I'm excited about that. And I always find in graduation ceremonies that there's a collective energy that is palpable of all your hopes and aspirations for when you leave. I've got a few things to say. We'll lead you through the ceremony. These are always amazing ceremonies. I'm grateful for you all being here, so we'll begin. You should also know I'm trialling multifocal contact lenses today, so we will see how this goes as I read through my notes. Okay. Distinguished guests, graduates, colleagues, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. I bring with me a special greeting from our Chancellor, our Vice-Chancellor, and from the University Council, our governing body. And I bring with me also their hearty congratulations to all of our graduates for what you have achieved. I extend a special welcome to all of those who accompany our graduates. The fact that you are with us here today, I think, is real proof positive of the impact and the importance that you have in the lives of these people here we're here to celebrate. I'm particularly pleased always in these ceremonies to see so many younger members of our community. You are especially welcome. At Macquarie, we believe that all celebrations are enhanced by the presence of children. So I would really urge those of you to not worry too much about keeping your kids quiet. They are future Macquarie students, and we'll welcome them at some point in the future, but please don't feel that pressure. You're all very welcome. Graduates, you've worked hard to get to this point, and you should feel proud of what you've accomplished. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realize your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of the next. This room is very much symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduates, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred on you. You will leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. It's worth dwelling for a moment on the journey that you've taken so far, what this room means, and what lies ahead. Each of you came to Macquarie with a unique set of hopes and dreams. Only you will know what those hopes and dreams were. And while those sat around you will have been animated by unique possibilities for the future, you all chose to come to Macquarie to help guide you on your way. Take a moment to look around at your peers. Think about the hopes and dreams that you brought with you and imagine what others brought with them. It is in this room that your individual aspirations come together to create an extraordinary force that will shape the future. And it is here that we wish you well for what lies ahead. A little later in the ceremony, you'll come up on this stage and receive your degree. You might be nervous about coming up on this stage, but really, please don't be. You'll enter from that side of the stage. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll congratulate you, and you'll leave from this end, and I'll make sure that you don't wander down these steps by mistake. It really is a very warm event. But do remember, the steps that you take as you cross this stage represent a transition in phases of your life. I think that's very important. Savor those steps. Don't be anxious, don't be nervous, enjoy them. They are as simple as crossing a platform from one train to the next. In this case, one that will soon depart on the next phase of your life. Shortly after you receive your degree at that end of the stage, you'll have your photograph taken with me in the center of this stage. There's some crosses here to help us out. Please don't be nervous about that. This is a photograph that your friends and loved ones will want you to have. But also it will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realization of your dreams. It is our hope that today is very happy and a memorable occasion for all of you. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. This is what we provide at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its acquisition that sets you up to succeed in life. The provision of such a transformational experience requires that we have first-rate educators, some of whom are behind me on the stage, passionate for and committed to the craft of education and the pursuit of understanding. But good teaching requires more than just good pedagogy. It also requires imagination. Without imagination and an appreciation of as yet unthought possibility, you would not be able to use what you have learned and translate it into positive change for yourselves and society. As the late science fiction writer Ursula Le Guin put it, imagination is the single most useful tool humanity possesses. All of us have to learn how to invent our lives, make them up, imagine them. We need to be taught these skills. We need guides to show us how. Without them, our lives get made up for us by other people. It is this capacity to teach wisdom through the encouragement of imagination that is, in my view, a hallmark of educational excellence. And it is very much a Macquarie advantage. It is our way of multiplying your potential. And it goes without saying that we pride ourselves on the quality of the education you receive, the support and facilities we provide, and the community that we have all built. The transformative effect of a Macquarie education and its impact on your lives is matched, I think, by the transformation of our own institution in the last 60 years. We are a thoroughly modern and forward-thinking university. Our ambition is to do good in the world, and that has few bounds, but we are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for the university. As you will, I'm sure, have noticed, we are nearing the completion of the development of our physical campus. What an extraordinarily beautiful place it is. I hope that you all take time before you leave to immerse yourselves in our glorious surrounds, as well as to take advantage of our wonderful facilities. While we are always looking to transform understandings about the world and the way we convey that knowledge, the things that we all value about Macquarie will never change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. Remember, you will always be part of our community, forever welcome here. More than 234,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University since we first opened our doors. Over 14,000 of those in this very hall since it opened in 2020. We count among our global alumni graduates from more than 150 countries. As our Vice-Chancellor says, we are distinctly Australian, but thoroughly global. We will always be a leader in education and in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. But our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, things in common, and care about each other, even when our points of view diverge. In a few moments, it will be my very great honour to confer on you your degrees. But before I do that, I would like to introduce our occasional speaker for today. It's my great pleasure to introduce John Brogden, AM, to you. John is a chairman, non-executive director, executive and former member of Parliament with more than 30 years' experience in business, the public sector, professions and not-for-profit organisations. From 1996 to 2005, John was the member for Pittwater in the New South Wales Parliament and was leader of the opposition for over 3 years. After Parliament, his executive roles included CEO of Manchester Unity, the Financial Services Council, the Australian Institute of Company Directors, and Landcorn. John is also a leading Australian advocate and international suicide prevention campaigner. John is Honorary President of Lifeline International and was the chair of Lifeline Australia for 10 years. He's currently the chair of AusPayNet and the chair of the advisory group of the Urban Property Group. He holds a Master of Public Affairs from the University of Sydney and is a Fellow of the Australian Institute of Company Directors and a member of the Order of Australia. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce John Brogden to you. John.
Presiding Officer, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Wilkinson, the Acting Dean, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. I want to particularly acknowledge those of you who are first-in-family graduands today. To you, your family, friends and loved ones, today is your day too. My father was a carpenter and my mother was a secretary, both noble professions. So I understand just how proud those of you who are first in family here today are. Ladies and gentlemen, opinions on whether the best in business are leaders or managers are neither new nor will they soon abate. In my working life, I've seen leaders and managers at work. And the best of them understand this. What you say is important, but it's what you do that really matters. What you do, your behaviours, your actions, are the demonstration of your leadership and management. At 14, I was sacked from my first job. I was a window cleaner 2 days a week after school at the corner shop up the road from home. On my second day, the panicked owner of the shop ran out and said he was worried I was going to fall off the ladder and die. Not deterred from that role, I became a delivery boy for the local pharmacist, riding my bike around the suburb, delivering medicine to housebound, aged and disabled people. That job ended when a medicine bottle broke in my backpack and the chemist charged me for it. After only one shift at McDonald's, the man across the road offered me a job working in his pizza shop in Wallara. It's still there, Marilina's Pizza and Pasta A Go-Go on Oxford Street opposite the gates to Centennial Park. I learnt my first lessons in business and leadership at that pizza shop. Trust and loyalty. On my first shift, the owner, Keith, told me I could eat as much pizza as I wanted and drink as much from the fridge as I wanted. There was only one rule, and that was if there were only a few cans of drink left, I should leave those for the customers. I was 15. I took him literally. I ate and drank like my life depended on it. But I found out after a few weeks there's only so much food and drink you can consume. So I only ate and drank as much as I needed. The lesson? Trust. He didn't tell me what size pizza I could have. He didn't tell me what I could have on it and what I couldn't have on it. He trusted me to do the right thing. And what did he get in return from me? Loyalty. If he needed me to fill a shift at short notice or stay later, I did. And trust. Within 12 months, at almost 17, I was running the midday till 2 a.m, yes, a 14-hour shift on Saturdays. When I was 20, I was so obsessed and ambitious to be a Member of Parliament that I left university to become a political staffer in the then Liberal National Coalition government in New South Wales. I joined the office of the Police Minister in the most junior role. Among my tasks was to read the Mail, yes, Mail, M-A-I-L, it was 1989 after all, and allocate it to staff in the office or to send it to the police department who would prepare a reply for the minister. People wrote about parking fines, barking dogs, bad experiences with police, and almost anything and everything that upset them. Back then, ministers personally signed the response back to every person who wrote to them. My minister took home hundreds of letters to sign every night. My job was to check every response when it came back and put them into two piles. The first pile was complex letters that he had to read before he signed. The second pile was simple letters he could sign without reading. So, for instance, dear ma'am, you've been excused from paying your parking fine, etc. Pretty simple stuff. One day, I put the wrong letter in the don't read, just sign pile. Now, my minister was a gruff former mining engineer and a hard-nosed factional leader in the party. He was an extraordinarily hard worker. He returned every morning having signed all the correspondence. So that letter that he signed without reading was an articulately written letter from the police department to a man in Penrith who had written to the minister to complain about crime in his suburb. The letter said words to the effect of, "You live in a low socio-economic area, so you should expect to have high crime." Next Monday, the story ran on the front page of the local newspaper, and then it ran on TV and radio. Police Minister tells Penrith to put up with crime because you're poor. The minister got beaten up in question time all week. It was terrible. And it was my fault. At the end of the parliamentary sitting week, he called me into his office. His skin was grey. He looked like he'd sweated about 10 kilos. He was exhausted and his body was physically shaking. I braced myself to be yelled at. I couldn't be demoted because I had the most junior job in the office, so I expected to be sacked. My entire political career over at the age of 20. He looked at me and said in a calm and weary tone, "John, I haven't slept all week. This is the worst event in my ministerial career." Then he paused and said this, "Please don't do it again." That was it. Please don't do it again. The leadership lesson: everyone makes mistakes and everyone deserves a second chance not to make the same mistake again. What did he get in return from me? Undying loyalty. I'd do anything for that man. He became my most important political mentor and my second father. He told me to go back to university and finish my degree, which I did, and he was there at the graduation. He showed me how to lead and manage people in one simple action. I learnt another powerful lesson from another minister and future Premier. When I worked in his office, he would introduce his staff like this. "This is John Brogden. He works with me, not for me, with me. Those words to me, at the age of 22 or 23, were incredibly powerful. What respect? The lesson? Respect. Not from the bottom up, but also from the top down. I led a political party at 33. I was the CEO of a $256 million, I know that figure exactly because we sold it, a $256 million company at 37. I've chaired organisations for nearly 20 years. Trust, loyalty, second chances are important in life as they are important in business. Now, I've made plenty of mistakes along the way, because a person who hasn't made mistakes is a person who hasn't done much worthwhile. It's important for all of you, as you leave here today and move into your careers and beyond, to go forward, to make mistakes, to take risks, to not be boring, and to change the world of business for the better. Congratulations.
Thank you, John, for those inspiring words and those warm stories. I think we all have moments in our life that we reflect on, but I don't always think that people utilise the lessons that we've learned to help drive forward future successes. So I think what I take from John's words, and I'm sure you will too, is the importance of good habits. We know about the negative effect that bad habits have, but you keep building in good habits and you're going to succeed and learn the lessons from John and other people's wisdoms. Graduation is such an important part of the university calendar. My colleagues and I always look forward to these ceremonies and to conferring degrees on those who meet the requirements for such awards. I call on our registrar for today, Dr. Belinda Tiffin, to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand? If you're in a funny hat, that means you. Please stand up.
Okay, so this is the important bit. In the name of the Macquarie University Council and the authority delegated to me by that council, I admit each of you present here today and those who are unable to join us to the degrees for which you have qualified. My warmest congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Macquarie Business School. I now call on Professor Stephen Grover, Head of Department of Management at the Macquarie Business School, to present the graduates. Professor Grover.
Thank you. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from Macquarie Business School. Macquarie Business School has a long history of teaching the next generation of our leaders, and today continues that tradition. As these graduates take up their membership as alumni of Macquarie University community. Today's graduates will be called upon to address the world's most challenging problems. They're unprecedented. We have climate change, geopolitical turmoil, and economic inequality, just to name a few. All of these challenges have no precedents and will require your leadership. For example, during the past few years, New South Wales has witnessed unprecedented bushfires in 2019, followed by unprecedented floods, interspersed with an unprecedented pandemic. The challenges you face will be unprecedented, and I have every confidence that you will lead us through those future challenges as you join the ranks of your predecessors to become outstanding leaders in the public and private sectors. As you celebrate today with the people who love you, you can reflect on your sacrifice and years of toil, making yourself the rightful hero of your own story. And I encourage you to extend that heroic narrative throughout your life because the world needs your own best self. So when unprecedented challenges of our world confront you, take them on and serve yourself and your community to be the hero of your own life story. Deputy Vice Chancellor, I'm proud to present to you the graduates from Macquarie Business School who have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Commerce. Rithvik Adiyeri. Gemma Gold. Bianca Marcellino. Ananya Nagpal. Rachna Singh. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Yijin An. William Allen. Rinradi Apiramde. Abigail Ashley. Jacob Bampton. Jacob Barone. Gemma Barrett. Alexander Berglund. Lachlan Blackett. Daniel Bogady. Megan Bowser. Sean Bostock. Riley Browning. Simran Budwal. Hyen Bui. Holly Caithness. Thomas Centurion. Aliyah Shaban. No? Christina Shami. Oscar Chang. No. Andrew Chen. Harrison Chen. Yoon Chung. Okay. Emily Chu. Joanna Chung. Leonard Kolner. Jenny Cole. Benjamin Crench. Emma Crowther. Michael Daly. Bao Lin Deng. Hu Phuoc Deng. Tobias Dawson. Alexander Delane. Nai Kaligo de Nai Kalige de Silva. Yaelin DeVette. Ray Steen. Neil Leonard de la Pena. Olivia Devon. Yashleen Dote. Christian DeVito. Rihanna Dion. Du Eung Ying Ni Do. Jeremiah Domingo. Marshall Downs. Eve DeFercy. Patrick Dwyer. Annalise Eckersley. Charlie Rose Ellis. Caitlin El Masri. Joel Evans. Matthew Foster. Oliver Fox. Paula Fumagalli. Stephen Galatula. Laura Giovanali. How Kiet Go. Maria Gorlas. Jake Greenberg. Kierano Groves. Nina Young Guillermo. Ayun Gure. Stephanie Gustard. Alana Harjar. Adrian Harb. Yusuf Harar. Sitara Husunze. John Hedo. Adrian Hermanto. Li Feng Nying Ho. Waranpat Ho-Ring. Julian Howard. Chibike Ibekaku. Thomas Iran Inajad. Eric Theodore Iran. Mohika Jamin. Lily Johnston. Brady Jones. Mampriya Kaur. Elisa Kiri. Neve Keeley. Maru Kaze. Aaron Kiss. Sydney Kiwakis. Nidis Krishna. Ajin Kwan. Declan Lang. Tina Lau. Duc Hui Le. Nagak An Daily Le. Fong Nu Le. Elisa Lee. Gina Lee. Ryona Lee. Sang Un Lee. Ping Hei Lee. Natalie Lowe. Gabrielle Bernice Lucas. Catherine Marino. Alana Maron. Sanya Martinovich. Annabelle McAvoy. Leah Mercier. Amisha Mystery. Parand Motoresi. Daniel Mooney. Hannah Nguyen. Huang Min Nguyen. Hung Mai Nguyen. Nagak Jia Hung Nguyen. Tae Kwang Nguyen. Tu Win Nguyen. Ethan Oldridge. Claudia Oliverio. Isaac Olson. Arjuna Parakuji. Jadon Papa. Hayum Park. Didi Paul. John Giovanni Pengue. Pham Tu Hien. Phan Tran Un Nhi. Alexander Piankowski. Mitchell Princey. Jericho Quiros. Mohammed Rajan. Amrita Rajandiran. Aoife Roberts. Daniel Saad. Chalisa Sakrik. Ikrar Jan Salari. Aleha Sandhu. Adam Sarek. Madison Secker. Giuliano Sergi. Robin Shamu. The fans. Joseph Shaw. Shervin Shojaya Tabrizi. James Scoos. Olivia Scandra Stevens. Mariam Sleeman. Annabelle Smith. Alyssa Soldatas. Mia Spiropoulos. Anthony Stambouli. Jessica Stenning. Gabriel Sukar. Twangporn Suksiri. Tristan Sutcliffe. Phoebe Sviderskas. Jiusun Tian. Nathan Townsend. Min Nagak Tran. Nathan Tran. T. Kim Tuen Tran. T. Tak Tao Tran. Emily Vella. Anhad Verk. Antu Vo. Matthew Voss. Karel van Kankenisch. Alexander Wardley. Hugo Weston. Jackson Wheat. Jacob White. Flynn Winkle. Alexandria Wood. Kuntai Xian. Ri Yang. Alexander Yates. Jessica Yo. Xun Han Hu. Adi Yoshia. Connor Zacharias. Myra Zahid. Tala Zakem. Kelly Zong. Susan Zong. Zane Zilich. Deputy Vice Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentations of the graduates from Macquarie Business School.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I call on Paula Fumagali, who graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce, to speak on behalf of the graduating group.
In
Or Deputy Vice Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests, good morning. Today is an important day. It marks the end of one chapter and the start of whatever comes next. And standing here, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge what an achievement this is for all of us. But before I go on, I'd like to deliver a special thank you to Prashant, the Bachelor of Commerce director and the most supportive lecturer I've had. He always made an effort to include everyone, especially international students like me. And his encouragement pushed me to take opportunities I might have hesitated on. And to my mom, who's watching from Italy, even though it's midnight there, she's made so many sacrifices to get me here, and I know many of us wouldn't be where we are today without the support of our families, friends, and mentors. So to everyone that helped us along the way, thank you. Now, if I had to sum up what this journey has taught me in one word, this word would be courage. And I know I'm not the only one. Courage got us here. Every single one of us has had to show it in one way or another. Some of us moved to a new country, adjusting to a different culture and education system. Some of us balanced university with work, family, or personal challenges. Others faced moments of self-doubt, wondering if we were in the right degree, if we passed that one impossible subject, or if we were ready for whatever comes after graduation. For me, courage was leaving Italy 5 years ago, thinking I'd just traveled for 6 months and somehow ending up here today. It was the fear of studying in another language, not knowing if I'd be able to keep up, and it was pushing myself to take opportunities that felt intimidating, like the one that led me to this very moment, speaking in front of all of you today. But the reality is, we all had our own version of courage, and no matter what challenges we faced, we got through them. As we move on from today, some of us already have jobs lined up. Some are still figuring things out. Either way, there is no rush. We don't need to have everything sorted right away. What matters is that when the time comes to make a choice, big or small, we don't back off just because we are scared. Courage isn't always about big decisions. Sometimes it is just taking a small step forward, even when we are not sure. And often, those small steps lead to the best experiences, the ones we look back on and be glad we took. So if there is one thing from today to take with you, let it be this. Don't be afraid to go for the tough challenges. They are usually the most rewarding. Thank you very much, and a big congratulations to all of us.
Grazie, Paola. That was fantastic. What a wonderful way to move towards the next stage of this ceremony, to highlight courage. You've all been courageous. You all came to Macquarie University. You all walked across this stage. You'll now continue to be courageous throughout the rest of your life. So thank you for sharing that with us, Paola. That was very much appreciated.
O mio papino caro,
That was the extraordinary voice of Angela Brewer. Please join me in thanking Angela again for that extraordinary performance. I'd like to just make a few more thank yous, because I think it's very important. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes and some that's very visible when we put graduations together. Just over to my left is Heather Mohan-Boyd. Heather plays the organ for us very beautifully. Heather, congratulations. As we came in, you heard the Chinese Traverse flute played by Dr. Chai Chang-ing. Dr. Chang-ing, are you here? Congratulations. Scattered around and always helping us through these sessions are members of our alumni community. They really add vibrancy and life to these celebrations, and they are just such an important part of these events. If you wouldn't mind standing so you can identify yourselves, and please, thank you very much. You see folks who've helped you in and out of the hall and elsewhere in this graduation ceremony, but you might not have known that there's a small team that put this online so that people can see these ceremonies in real time. I'd like to thank all of them for the extraordinary efforts that they do. Thank you. Graduates, you have now crossed the proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduate and alumnus. It is, however, far from the end of your association with us. You may choose to continue to your studies or plough furrows anew. You are nonetheless part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which is 234,000 strong, spread across 150 countries, now welcomes you into the fold. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of fellow students. And I really would encourage you to engage with our alumni team. We really enjoy finding out how your lives have been transformed by your education. Your successes mean a huge amount to us, and they mean a huge amount to students that follow you. You will be their inspiration, so please do share your insights and life journeys with us and them. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you back on campus, to maybe attend alumni events, undertake further study, or simply just immerse yourself in our beautiful surrounds. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It is important across your lifetime to always be open to new knowledge and understanding, and for the possibility of change. I would also counsel that you hold strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on what you know and how you arrived at that knowledge. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. You came here so we might help you realize your dreams. Without ambitious goals, you won't achieve what you set out to do. You will have endless possibility in front of you. Be courageous, as Paola counseled us. I urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. You, your friends and families, and the world as a whole will be thankful beneficiaries. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing every student into engaged community citizens and leaders. I urge you always to give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You do not always have to do very much to make a real difference. Often, a simple gesture or kind word can have an extraordinary impact. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learnt here not only for your betterment, but also for that of our community. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. To acknowledge their contribution and to thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, could all of our new graduates please stand? Please do put your testamers on the seats behind you. I'd like you to turn now to face these extraordinary people who have accompanied you here today. And I'd like you to join me in giving them an almighty round of applause. I don't think I've been in a graduation ceremony where somebody's had a face mask held up there. That's fantastic. Please hold that up again. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. Can I ask you to please face the front now? Please don't sit down. Please don't sit on those testamers. Behind me are some of my colleagues. They've helped you on this journey. They are extraordinary people. They work incredibly hard at what they do. They're at the forefront of knowledge. They're the best educators that we have. And I'd like you to join me in thanking them for all that they've done as well, please. Please do pick up your testamers. Graduates, distinguished guests, will shortly be leaving the hall. I will lead the official party out, and you will hear music that's been played at ceremonies like these across the centuries. Before we do that, I would like one more time to just congratulate these extraordinary people. I wish each and every one of you the very best for the journey that lies ahead, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the day. Congratulations again. I will now lead the official party out of the hall, followed by the graduates.